Women in this country still make 77 cents on the dollar for what men make. So if women don't make less than men?
Actually, I know where this is going. This is going to be a divide between men and women.
Same dudes that were laughing at Jeff Bezos while he was trying to build Amazon are the ones that are yelling at him now because it's not fair how wealthy he is.
If the employee comes to me and says, I want to put money into your business and take on the risk, sure, let's have that conversation. But I bet you they don't.
Nobody who got rich from multiple streams of income.
Well, let's just pause it right there. What happens if... I'm Matthew Fraser, and this is Amazon Ecom Secrets. I'll be sharing with you the secrets that helped me go from millions in debt to an 8-figure entrepreneur. If you're ready to escape the 9-to-5 and live life on your terms, let me show you the way. Hey guys, welcome back. Matthew Fraser here. My team has sent through some reaction videos, so let's go take a look and we'll see what they've sent me through.
I hate modern side hustles, drop shipping, Amazon FBA.
What? Let's just hold it right there. What do you mean Amazon FBA? I'm in Amazon FBA, and it started off as a side hustle for me, which then led to 8 figures. So let's keep going and see what this guy's on about.
SaaS, marketing growth agencies. These are 5% entrepreneurial, 95% get rich quick schemes.
That is absolute garbage. Look, the thing that I say to my clients is there's no such thing as get rich quick, but can you get skills from learning how to use Amazon and Shopify and Facebook ads? Absolutely.
Are there a few people who make a lot of money? Absolutely. Do 99%?
Yeah, absolutely. There are a few people that make money. Do you want to be one of those people that fits in the few that makes money? Or do you want to be part of the crowd that doesn't even take the steps to get into these side hustles? If you don't, then you're never going to get ahead.
Do 99% of people lose money? Yes.
I'll tell you, yes, people do lose money, but what do you want to do? Do you want to not try? Of course you want to do, but that's why I teach people how to get into these Amazon FBA courses, not get rich quick, but I tell them and I show them how not to lose money.
In fact, the majority of the money in this space is made by the people selling you a course to teach you how to do the thing that's supposed to make you money.
That's absolute rubbish. I've already made my money. But what I'm doing now in my situation, I have a course, but I give back to people, right? And I tell you what, if people don't pay, they don't show up to play.
What's worse is now there's a whole generation of high schoolers who want to pursue these side hustles instead of going to college.
No, look, I am a big believer in not going to university unless you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, or a dentist. If you're just going to go into sales and marketing, you can skip university and go straight into learning the exact skills that you need to get ahead, like learning Amazon FBA, like learning how to sell on Shopify. They're the real skills in this day and age. All right, guys, let's check out the next video that's been sent through. The biggest lie.
This is the stupidest piece of advice on the internet there is multiple streams of income. Nobody who got rich from multiple streams of income. The way you...
Well, let's just pause it right there. I definitely believe in multiple streams of income. For the simple fact, what happens if your one income gets shut down, stops, has a big event that just stops the income coming in? Then you're screwed.
The way you get rich is through doing one thing really, really well.
Look, I do believe in doing one thing really well, but I also believe in diversifying your income streams. Okay. In my case, I started with Amazon FBA. It got shut down, but that was actually a blessing because then I then went to Shopify and started selling in Shopify. My Amazon came back live again, and then I had multiple streams of income. And that is something that I absolutely want to stress to you. Do not settle for one source of income.
What you do is you get debt free, you live below your means, you invest into your business, you invest into your personal development, you learn how to run a budget, and you dedicate 100% of your excess money and your excess time into doing something great. And then you break through the wall financially.
Yes.
And then once you have money, then you can invest, then you can buy businesses, then you can do different things. But
what's he going to get to?
If you have diluted focus, you get diluted results.
Look, I think what he's talking about here is don't go for every new shiny object, which I do agree with. Don't jump from Amazon FBA and then go to share trading, for example, or Amazon FBA and then go into Facebook marketing. Some of these skills overlap, but ultimately, I do believe focus on one thing like sales, but diversify your income within sales. And that will set you up for the future. And then you can make money, which I agree with him there. You can then put into other investments, which will help you secure your wealth so you can grow it into the future. All right, I'm doing the reaction video to this. It's just been sent through, and already I can see it's Rachel Maddow. Let's just say not a big fan.
Women in this country still make 77 cents on the dollar for what men make. So if women don't make less than men?
Actually, if you start looking at the numbers, Rachel, there are lots of reasons for that.
I know where this is going. This is going to be a divide between men and women on who earns, or do they earn the same. Now, I can tell you, I employ men and women in my very own restaurant. And I can tell you, they get paid exactly the same. Now, think about this. If women were to be paid less, do you think people would hire men? Absolutely not. They just hire women only because it would be considered cheaper. But it's not the case. In this country, in Australia, men and women are treated exactly the same and they're paid exactly the same amount. Let's see what else she says.
Wait.
Well,
Don't tell
first
me
of
the
all,
reasons why. Do women make less than men for doing the same work?
No, because...
Wow.
Well,
Okay,
well, for example, men work...
Come on,
men work
Rachel, what are you gonna
40 hours
say?
a week, women work 41 hours a week. Men go into professions like engineering, science, and math that earn more. Women want more
Listen,
flexible...
this is not...
You know, I don't see anyone marching in the streets saying there's got to be more women doing bricklaying. I don't see anyone marching down the street saying there's going to be more women nailing nails into carpentry, right?
This is not a math is hard
No.
part
Yes, it is,
conversation. No, it
actually.
isn't.
Well, you have
No,
to look-
listen.
All right, let Rachel frame it though the way
Rachel,
Right now,
laid it out.
women are making 77 cents on the dollar.
They can't come to a conclusion
That's
themselves.
not true. If so,
right, let Rachel make her point.
Every greedy businessman in America would hire only women.
Thank
save
you.
25%. And
Thank
I love
you.
how
That's my
passionate
point.
You are. I wish you were as right about what you're saying as you are passionate about it. I really do. For example, may I share one fact with you? When you look at, for
Give the
example,
fact,
single
come on.
women working in America today
Yes.
between the ages of, I think, 40 and 64.
Yes.
Who makes more, men or women, on average? Men make $40,000 a year. Women make 47. When
What?
you take out the marriage factor, look at some economics.
So what's he saying then? Women are actually earning more on average. So what are we being told a lie now? Do men and women actually, they're not equal. Maybe women are earning more. We need to stand up for men and start marching in the street and demanding equal pay for men.
My point here is that we're manufacturing a political crisis.
That was beautiful. And one of my favorite topics, because this has been going on for so many years, and I'm a big believer in equal rights for men and women in pay, absolutely. And in my case, I haven't seen any evidence to show that there's different pay rates for men and women. From what I can see, and from what I pay, it's exactly the same. All right, guys, let's check out the next video.
If you do these 5 things, you will win
What
with
are the 5
money
things?
100% of the time.
Okay.
Number 1, you need to have a written plan, a budget.
Yeah.
No one
I
accidentally
agree with that.
wins. Second thing is you got to get out of debt.
Yes.
Your most powerful wealth building tool is your income. And when you spend your whole
there is good debt.
freaking life giving your money to banks who fill up the skyline and have furniture nicer than yours, that makes you stupid. Number 3, live on less than you make. You need to decide
Absolutely.
that my life is not good enough the way it is, and so I am going to control the controllables. I am going to change some things.
Look, this is so true. You absolutely need to live within your means. I see so many people right now spending so much money on things that are just like rubbish, like Louis Vuitton bags and Gucci bags and things like that. And they can't even afford to put food on the table. I mean, you've got to get your priorities right.
And then you're going to save some money. You know how rich people get rich? They save money. And if you'll get out of debt and you'll invest and you live on less than you make and you have a plan, then you can do the last one. It's the most fun you'll ever have with money. You can be outrageously generous.
I can't even pause the damn video. Look, this guy has a lot of good points, right? Certainly, you must not get into debt that is bad debt. Bad debt being credit cards, personal loans, right? But there are things that are good debt, like getting funds or loans from the bank to go and buy appreciating assets just like property. That would be considered a good debt. All right, guys, the next video's come through. I can see the headline already. Why are wealthy entrepreneurs criticized? Let's take a look.
Who's the last person to get paid when you own a business? Right, because you only get paid if what? If there's profit. Well, that's fucking risky. Because as an employee, that isn't the case.
That's exactly right. He's talking about do business, who gets paid last. And I can tell you as a business owner, it's always the business owner. You've got to pay your employees first. Could you imagine if I just said to my employees one day, listen, look, things are a bit tight right now. I'm going to pay you in a few months' time because I need to pay myself first. You wouldn't even have any employees. Let's see what else he says.
Did you know that even if a business files bankruptcy, they can't write off their debt to their employees? They have to pay them. So I guess that's risk.
That is true. If you go into bankruptcy, you have to pay them. Now, luckily in Australia, the government will step in and help your employees out, particularly if superannuation is the question. But I can tell you, I remember talking to someone one day and they said that employees should share in the profit of the business. And my response to them was, should they also share in the negatives, in the risk? Absolutely not, he said. Go figure.
That's why it makes me laugh when people get angry at business owners. Like, I don't see you signing up to fucking go take that risk. Well, he's worth billions of dollars. Yeah, because he worked his ass off for the last 20 years.
Exactly.
I didn't see you taking that risk. Same dudes that were laughing at Jeff Bezos while he was trying to build Amazon are the ones that are yelling at him now because it's not fair how wealthy he is.
This is the point. If the employee comes to me and says, I want to put money into your business and take on the risk, sure, let's have that conversation. But I bet you they don't. Most employees are just happy to just take a salary every week, work 9 to 5 and go home. And that's their existence. And that's fine. Some people like to do that. I'm not begrudging those people, but there are other people who want to get ahead, right? Who want to build wealth above the average. And those people are the ones that take risk. And those people, like business owners and entrepreneurs, are the ones that should be applauded because they are taking on the risk for failure. And they're building a better life for them and their family. And I encourage every single one of you to do the same. All right, that's the end of the reactions video. But if you've got a specific video that you would love me to react to, you can send it to me via DM through Instagram or TikTok or even YouTube for that matter. I'd love to react to your specific video. Thanks for watching. Take care for now. Bye. Thanks for tuning into Amazon Ecom Secrets. If you enjoyed this episode, the best way to show your support is to give a 5-star review on Apple Podcast and Spotify, and make sure to subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss an episode. You can also find more at I'm Matthew Fraser on all social media platforms. Thanks so much. Take care.